following video is a 12-month account of some of the issues and matters that an ancient woodland in Britain faces over the span of 12 months. This is a riparian woodland and by its nature receives lots of diffuse sewage pollution. There are 3 issues that we will now explore. The first issue is symbolised by this old man emoji, the care home. The care home has regular issues with their sewage, and that resulted in me and several of my colleagues getting sick for weeks on end. Here are some photos of the noxious water. This is meant to be a chalk stream, and that took the Environment Agency over a year to resolve with a lot of pressure. The next emoji here is the cow emoji. That is symbolic of the dairy farmer, which, as you can see here, dumps his slurry through a process of static spreading, so he basically just puts the tanker there and lets it run dry, as you can see in these videos. That then spreads across the land and goes straight down into the bottom of the valley, which is where the chalk stream is. These photos are widely denied by the Environment Agency, and the issue is ongoing. Completely denied by the Environment Agency, actually, who have been obstructive. This lovely emoji, it symbolises Southern Water's contribution to the health of the brook. Here we can see rag and tag coming from the sewage, overflowing sewage manhole cover. This is a letter which says that there's relatively short periods of sewage, and the incident has been categorised as a Category 3 incident, despite the fact that there was multiple days, if not weeks, as shown here, where all of one town's sewage, just to the right of us in the red circle here, entered the ancient woodland to the left of us just there. That happened regularly over the course of the winter due to very basic failures of this overpumping system, i.e. not being full of diesel regularly, so it ran out of fuel, getting a bung stuck in it. Unfortunately, this was denied by Southern Water and was denied by the Environment Agency, and that continued on well into 2025, where we continue to see raw sewage pouring out of this manhole cover into the ancient forest and also into the possible chalk stream. Unfortunately, the Environment Agency did not attend many of these incidents. However, they did categorise the incidents as the lowest possible, despite not actually attending the incidences. This video shows the raw sewage entering the ancient woodland, and by that its very virtue entering the chalk stream, possibly chalk stream below it. And in this next video we'll be able to see the results of widespread sewage pollution, which is clear and evident in this iron oxidizing bacteria. And this video shows the continuation of sewage pouring out of the manhole cover even after the repair works by Southern Water had been completed. Here is more sewage pouring out of the manhole cover after the repair works had been completed. And this video here shows the results of the sewage spreading more rag and tag throughout the environment with catastrophic consequences. None of this was actually cleared up or handled by Southern Water themselves. This is all left to the public to resolve. Having sent the videos that you have seen to the Environment Agency, we received the following response: that the Environment Agency was not able to verify the claim that 30,000 litres a year of raw sewage was leaking from the pipeline into the ancient woodland. This is despite sending the Environment Agency the following videos and the previous videos. The Environment Agency's position on this has not changed, despite receiving multiple witness accounts, and the following tests were then conducted to show that it was clearly sewage leaking into the ancient woodland. These tests were conducted in the pond and in the brook, which are downstream from this incident. And this next issue that we can see could have been avoided. The Environment Agency wrote a report which they then denied in the following email here. This report said that the sewer was in a fine condition and there was nothing for us to really worry about. Here is the photo they sent us. And here is the Environment Agency's report that says that this section of the sewage pipeline looks like it was in very good condition. We asked Southern Water to test this part of the pipeline, as you can see in this photo, and it was discovered that indeed a lot of raw sewage was leaking from this part of the pipeline, estimated to be roughly 30,000 litres a year. Here is Southern Water's shocking attempts to resolve the issue by putting a bucket underneath of it. And here is the mess that we were forced to clean up. And that concludes some of the matters and some of the issues that an ancient woodland like Fatting Park faces in the span of merely 12 months. Thank you very much for watching.